What's up, guys? This is Save Night, and welcome back to Infliction. Today's episode, I'm actually going to be doing a full memory run, because there were bugs that were preventing certain memories from being unlocked when you read them. Even though it said it was unlocked, they weren't actually showing up in your memory log. So he actually went in and fixed that. So all of them should actually show now, because it was preventing people from getting the achievement to unlock all memories. So I'm going to just run through the game and find them all, if I can remember where all of them are at. And I'll just cut straight to where they are. I'll try to do them in order if I can. Memory 1 is the puppy photo that's found in the kitchen.
That's a big box. What is it? Wow, nice wrapping skills. Oh my god, a puppy. I can't believe you did this. I love her. I'm gonna call you Sally. Okay. Now it's time for your gift.
And then number 2 is actually right over here. Maggie's painting on the refrigerator.
Look how clever our little girl is. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but she can already draw better than I can. She takes after her daddy.
3 is Maggie's birth certificate in the hallway that connects the kitchen to the, I guess, main foyer.
Can you believe it, Gary? It's not just the two of us anymore. Our family's growing. That 12-hour labor totally worth it. Little Maggie. Love at first sight does exist, and this is the second time I've experienced it. I'm so happy, honey.
4 is the horror VHS behind the Blackville 7, which is in the living room, which is those double doors coming off that hallway.
I got you a present. Behind the Blackville 7. Just don't expect me to watch it with you. I know you love this horror stuff, but it gives me nightmares. Ghosts? Yuck.
5 is Maggie's book, which is in the baby's room on the second floor.
Don't be afraid. I'm only going out for 2 hours. If Maggie can't sleep, just read her this book. It works every time. I'll be home before you know it. Dinner's in the oven. Love you.
6 is the engagement ring in the music box on the dresser in the master bedroom upstairs.
Oh my god, baby. It's perfect. Yes. Yes, I will. I love you, Gary.
Number 7 is the wedding photo that's actually hanging above the fireplace in the den, which is actually off the main foyer and the living room.
Do you, Sarah Angela Eddridge, take Gary Ryan Powell to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you part?
I do.
Number 8 is the pocket watch that's actually found in that same hallway where you found the birth certificate a few moments ago. I don't know why they didn't just make this one right next to it, but whatever.
You're my heart and soul. Love, Sarah.
Number 9, the diary for 1999, is actually in chapter 2, where you have to find that ritual thing or whatever, and it's actually that bedroom that's adjacent from the double doors going to the living room area.
June 6, 1999. My hands are shaking as I write this. Maggie's gone. Michael's gone. Gary's gone too. At least the man I love is. It's just me and the monster living inside Gary. And the beatings are getting worse, and I'm running out of excuses. I'm so tired. The lady next door came over yesterday. She must have heard something. She urged me to call the police, but I just can't do it. I love Gary so much. He's never gotten over Michael leaving us, and he blames me. Maybe it is my fault. All he does is drink, locked in that basement day and night reading those weird books. He's so unhinged now. What do I do? Can't abandon him. I know Gary's in there somewhere, and I'll be right here when he surfaces again. Fuck, this is so hard. I have to stay strong for him.
Okay, number 10, the diary for 1990, is found in chapter 3, where you have to find the remains, in the dresser inside the upstairs master bedroom.
1st of June, 1990. I asked him today what he does down there. He just stared at me silently with pure hatred. I don't understand how this happened. I don't know him anymore, and sometimes he scares me. He spends all of his time in that basement. Next time he does a beer run, I'm gonna sneak down there and look for myself. Trust Gary. The man I'm living with isn't Gary anymore. I have to keep Maggie safe, if nothing else.
11 is the counseling pamphlet that's found on the table in the kitchen in chapter 3. I guess like right before you pick up the tooth.
Honey, it's been 4 years. I need you, and I love you more than I can express. Please, please get some help. They have a clinic, and no, please listen. Don't get angry. No, please.
Number 12 is medication. It's actually any of the pills that are strewn about the counter when you enter that room to trigger the hallway scene with the camera and all that shit.
I'm not the one with problems. I just need to numb the pain. It's the only thing I can do to not feel.
Number 13 is booze, and it's any one of these bottles here on the table that's in that second hallway after you unlock that door with the key. And you go through the, I guess, would have been the living room at some point.
Who the fuck are you? All you do is drink. You're a monster. I can't live like this anymore.
Okay, number 14 is Diary for June 1986. Found in the, I guess, spare bedroom that's across the hall from the double doors going to the living room.
June 6, 1986. I can't believe he's gone. Only 6 months. His little body was so cold. He never even had a chance. And I miss him so much. And Gary hasn't spoken to me since it happened. I think he blames me. And maybe he's right. I was here with Michael. And now he's gone. Oh my God, I can't believe this. How could you take him from me? And the police questioned me for 7 hours yesterday. And how is a grieving mother supposed to survive an interrogation? Maggie's only 6 and doesn't understand what's going on. And I need to stay strong for her. And Gary's been drinking, so I'm on my own. Oh, please, make this stop.
Number 15 is the death certificate found in that same hallway that connects the kitchen to the main foyer. In that last drawer on the right.
I just found him like this in his room. I was sleeping and I heard him bang. He's not breathing. He's not breathing.
Number 16, the grief counseling pamphlet is actually found in that same hallway, just the opposite end drawer from the death certificate.
The police want me to see a grief counselor, and I want you to come with me. Will you come with me? Why won't you talk to me? You blame me, don't you? I can't do this alone.
Number 17 is the police interrogation tape that you find right when you enter the police station on the table.
I told you I was sleeping. He was out with Maggie getting ice cream or something. I don't know. I was asleep. Look, my baby boy just died, and I don't know how. What kind of God would kill an innocent baby? I didn't kill my son. Yes, I had postnatal depression, but I'm telling you, I woke to a noise and had a strange feeling something was wrong. And I ran to his room and I found his crib collapsed. And his lifeless body. It blew a hole on the blood. My baby boy.
Number 18, Diary for January 1986, found in Chapter 5, where you have to find the clothing worn in the eyes of God on a side table in the upstairs master bedroom.
January 11th, 1986. We just got back from the hospital with the latest addition to our family, little Michael, and he's perfect. Feeling a little strange though, almost depressed. I feel so guilty for feeling this way when it should be a time for celebration. Gary's been great, but he doesn't understand how I'm feeling. I tried to talk to him about it, but he just doesn't get it and tells me to be happy. He's right, but it's not that simple. Isn't it normal that I'm having postnatal depression with my second child when I didn't have it with my first? I'm depressed and happy at the same time. My God, this is confusing. I hope it passes. I know Gary will support me through this. I'm sure it's all going to be fine. The nurse suggested that I keep a journal to help work through my thoughts. So, here we go.
Number 19, Michael's birth certificate, found on the, table in that long corridor that's actually across from the painting you need to jump into.
Little Michael. I'm still not used to the name, but he's starting to grow on me. He's perfect, and he looks just like you. He's got your eyes.
Number 20, Sarah's letter 1, which is found on the floor when you enter the cabin after you jump through the painting.
23rd March, 1985. He really surprised me this weekend. He blindfolded me and whisked me off in the car. When he took the blindfold off, I saw this horrible little rundown cabin in the woods. He'd purchased this place from an estate sale of a deceased hunter or something. He wants to fix it up so we'll have our own little romantic getaway. Maggie's staying with the neighbors for the weekend, so I guess I'll make the most of it.
Number 21, Sarah's letter 2, which is actually found not too far from the first one, but on the table inside the actual typewriter.
24th March, 1985. He's like a changed man out here. At first I wasn't sure. This place is creepy, but last night was simply amazing. Maybe this was a great idea. It just needs a woman's touch.
Number 22 is Sarah's tape 1986, which is found after you jump through that trapdoor inside the cabin.
25th March, 1985. I don't ever want to come back. Last night there were all kinds of strange noises. I could hear whispering. I think maybe some of the locals don't want us here. I heard something in the basement and had to investigate. Oh my God, it's the slaughterhouse down there with some really weird shit going on. I appreciate taxidermy as an art form, but this looked like more than that. Between the cabins and the history and the strange noises, it'd be a cold day in hell before I'll set foot in here again. This is how those horror movies start.
Number 23, the wedding veil, which is found in the attic after you fall out of that painting after jumping down the well.
It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. Get out of here, you. Wait a minute. Come here, you. Now go. We're gonna be late to the altar.
Number 24, Maggie's diary, which you actually find in Maggie's room as soon as you start Chapter 6, which is Find the Object of Ancestral Sentimentality.
Dear Diary, I haven't spoken to Dad in years. We avoid each other as much as possible. He's always drinking and I'm scared to talk to him. Mom is a mess. She's so weak. I hate them both. I hate it here. I'm a prisoner in my own room. I can't have my friends over. I stay at Bridget's house as much as I can. It's time for a change. I met a boy 2 months ago. His name is Carl, and I think I love him. I told him about everything yesterday. My dead brother, drunk father, and drugged up mother. I thought he'd run for the hills, but he says he wants to save me. He says we should run away, and I think I will. What is my future here? I can't stay. I feel bad leaving my mom, but if she ever grew a spine, she'd have taken me away from here years ago. I have to go.
Number 25 is Maggie's letter, which is found on the kitchen table right after you leave the elevator.
Mom, I'm so sorry for everything that's happened to you. I can't do this anymore. Do you know how many times I hid under my bed listening to Dad hurting you? Falling asleep under the bed to the sound of you crying? I hate you for not taking me away from here years ago. I'm running away with my boyfriend, and I won't be coming back. I'd be safer living on the streets than I am here, and that's no way for me to live. I'm old enough now to understand that none of this is normal. Maybe we'll see each other again someday, but I never want to see him again. Get help, Mom. I do love you. Love always, Maggie.
Number 26 is Sarah's tape 1996, which is found in that back office of Dr. Tanis, where you have to do that little code thing to open that door.
12th of April, 1996. I hadn't spoken to him in what seemed like an eternity. So shocked when he asked me to come back to the cabin. I assumed he wanted to fix a marriage. Maybe try to move past everything and start over. Last time we were at the cabin, it was so romantic until the freak show started. And I vowed never to go back, but if it will help our marriage, I'll try anything to end this nightmare. Once we got there, he just started babbling about this being the place of conception and rummaging through that fucked up basement. I don't know if I should be indulging him or getting help. I want him to get help, but I'm scared of how he'll react.
Number 27, the diary for 1996, which is found on a little cabinet thing in the main foyer after you get teleported to the basement after leaving that insane asylum or whatever.
June 6, 1996. Gary's gone totally insane. Since Michael. And he terrifies me. He terrifies Maggie too. I should have left with Maggie years ago. But I love him. And I can't just leave him like this. Maggie ran away. And she hates me for not standing up to him, and she's right. And I don't know where she is. But now I'm all alone. And I wish my little girl would come home. I wish my Gary would come home. Instead, I'm stuck here with that drunk monster. We were all so happy. How did we get here? It's been 10 years now. And I'm so dumb I can barely get out of bed. And I'm trying my hardest to stop taking the pills, but it's all I have now. And I wish I could change things. For Maggie's sake. Maybe she's better off without us.
And finally, number 28, a diary for 1999, found in Chapter 7, where you have to burn all the items. It is found in the den against that back wall near the door going to the living room. Yes.
June 6.
Achievement unlocked, I remember.
I'm in hell, and he's on his way there. I'm so weak, I can't even look at my own face in the mirror. The last time I did, I saw a twisted husk smiling back at me. I feel like his madness is rubbing off on me. So afraid of him that I slept under the bed last night. This needs to end, one way or another. Going to get us both some help tomorrow. I need to sort my life out and find Maggie. I haven't seen her in 3 years. I just hope it's not too late. Should have done this 13 years ago when it mattered most. I've done so much wrong. I lost my faith when Michael died, but it's time to repent for all my sins. At least in the end, I can be with my baby boy again.
Alright, and there is all 28 memories.
Don't be afraid, I got you.
What the fuck is it doing? Why is it triggering them?
Can you believe it?
All 28 memories. Some of them are kind of messed up, like one of them said 96, but she actually said 95 or something. I think it was this one. She actually said 85 in the actual recording, and it says 86.
25th March, 1985.
Yeah, so... Alrighty, so that about calls it for that. I know some of these are actually easy to miss, especially if you don't look around. So that about calls it for this. He's currently working on some more content for the game. Okay, I'm not sure what it's doing. Okay, I don't know why I just did that. He's currently working on some more content for the game, but I don't know what it is. He hasn't really disclosed any of that to anyone. So, as of right now, this is the last episode that I'm doing for it. And then as like more stuff comes out, I'll just tack on more episodes to this. Please remember to like, comment, and or subscribe to my videos on my channel if you like what you saw. You can if you want to. If not, that's fine too. I'm still not quite sure what I want to do next. I mean, I have a list going, but just to actually pick one and start on it. So just look for that when it comes out. And as always, this is Save Night, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.